Welcome to Tinks Invest. We're talking about investing, finance, or professional development. As the recording time of 9:43 a.m. on Eastern Time, Ethereum just trading below $5 away from $3,000, up about 2.5% so far. As you can see clearly on the crypto market, we are relatively bullish at the moment, with a lot of the altcoins surging above 5% at the moment, while the key coins are still kind of trading on the sideways fashion, up about 2.5%. Levitating in between levels that we identified on the technical front. And some of the market catalysts that we to look out for seems like the Russian war is still, progressively worsening. It seems like there's a huge Russian convoy approaching Kyiv, and I think it's gonna be an all-out assault, in the city. In Kyiv. So I definitely pray for the city. I definitely pray for the people that are fleeing the country. It seems like despite the sanction that is being performed internationally onto Russia, that Putin has no remorse of his country nor the people in the country. That he rather sacrifice the financials in the country and the future economy for the sake of taking over Ukraine. So there's definitely some irrational, emotional move from his side. And with that, it's unpredictable activity, behavior that we're seeing with someone of sizable power like Putin. Definitely drives some bearish pressure across the spectrum. So it's kind of hindering. But what's being set off by it is basically the treasury yield. It seems like it's fallen sharply. The 10 years have dropped to 1.74%. So whenever you see the yield drops, obviously despite the cultivations of the war, the invasion pressure, it's kind of being net canceled out. That's why we kind of trade on a sideways fashion, but still being sustained on a bullish side of the house, right? In addition to that, I'm just looking at the oil price. It jumped to 7-year high today, as of this morning, 2 hours ago. 1 barrel costs $101. Obviously, due to the supply shortage fear, which is definitely not something we look for. And large catalyst that we're experiencing tomorrow is going to be around, obviously, Jerome Powell. He's going to be giving a policy updates in front of Congress tomorrow, and it's going to basically happen in the course of 2 days, from March 2nd to March 3rd, so technically Wednesday and Thursday. And he'll be giving his final public remarks on the monetary policy, the quantitative tapering plan that we have, how much interest hikes are we going to be having. So the next couple of days, it's going to be a volatile one. And despite what's going to happen, right? Is he going to say something along the line that we're going to have 9 inflationary interest hikes, or are we going to have less than that? And how is he triangulating his mandate, which is the job numbers, is still unknown, right? Ultimately, we do not have the statistical support, nor are we reading from his script yet, right? So we'll see how that goes, right? And I think right now it's definitely logical to be a little bit more heavy on cash reserve, just in case we see a sell-off tomorrow, which I believe, because of the fact that the market has dragged up relatively prominently in the last couple of days, because of the sanction that's being performed, seems like on an optical perspective, progressively, like progressing on a nice pace onto obviously defending Ukraine against Russia. But there's still a lot of things up in the air, right? And the lingering factor that we still not know, despite like the COVID Omicron or the variants has been subsided, is more like a secondary factor in comparisons to what it used to be a primary factor a couple of months ago. That's still kind of lingering, right? So a lot of stirs up in the air. Definitely logical to be cautious. Would it make sense to be buying around this time right now? I would say for me, I think the market has rebounded a little bit too fast, too prompt. Means a lot of retail investors are in this equation rather than the whales, right? So that's something that is an imbalance in the ecosystem that you want to be cautious of, right? So without wasting more time, let's just dive into technical analysis. So right now, as of recording time of 9:47 a.m. on Eastern time, we're basically below 3,000 again, right? And again, we know 3,000 is not a real level. It's a flat number, right? And we got to a flat number at 3,000, a flat number at 3,050. So 2 flat numbers that we hit, but the real number is 3,150, right? Right now we are in the golden cross. We are 56 out of 70. So you know what that means, right? Out of this spectrum of 70, we're not like crazy overbought, but it's not the ideal level for you to incur or enter at the moment, right? It's not a reason to sell yet either, because we're not like extremely overbought that incentivize people to take profit yet. So it's definitely more thoughtful to be just holding at the moment. And the real confirmatory signal we need to get to is 3,150, which is something we know, right? We broke above 2850, which is great. But this green candle is too quick, too fast. At the same time, it's relatively overbought, not like super over again, right? Optimal level, and we need to look out for the MACD to look for an apex. As we see an apex, I think is an opportune time to take some short-term profit from here. Bitcoin's up about 2%. Now you can see that we are lingering at the comfortable level, right? 44,000 with a 60 out of 70, a golden cross, but this is too quick, too fast. Similar affectation compared to Ethereum. So definitely be cautious of tomorrow, which will be 2 consecutive days of volatile time, right? With respect to Dogecoin, flat right now, you can see that we are at the cusp of forming golden cross. So I think more search is coming with the 46 out of 70. So in terms of incurring risk right now, it's not terrible, but again, anywhere from 12 cents all the way to 10.66 is still logical. Cardano's up about close to 2% right now with the cusp of basically breaking $1.02, right? This is similar to us breaking $3,150 for Ethereum. So Cardano is a monumental level at $1, the 48 out of 70 forming golden cross. I think we have a real shot of actually breaking through because we're not like crazy overbought. We're still at the neutral. But we'll have to see, right? Tomorrow can be a needle driver, with the Fed's meeting. And with respect to Solana, up about close to 4.5%. And right now we are at the 51 out of 70. We formed a golden cross for a while back. That's why we had that mega green candle. Right now we are trying to either can we break above 100 or can we go below again, right? And I think the likelihood of actually going back below is more likely than going up because the next level is not 100. 100 is not a real level again, right? It's 112, which is a relatively sizable level that we need to get up to continue the bullish momentum, right? XRP up about 4.4%, anywhere from, again, right, 62 to 57 is still logical. Right now, it's not the best level. Cardano's up about 7.5%, it's 51 right now, anywhere from $15.95 all the way to $14 is still logical. Cardano up about 2%, anywhere from 76 all the way to 68 is still logical at the 45 out of 70. Right now, it's not the best, not the worst. Shiba Inu is at the upper echelon of the 2000s right now, obviously, with the 52 out of 70. We're about to form a golden cross. So I think as we cross up, we will see some bullish pressure. I think ideally hitting maybe the 3000, but that technically is a major resistance level and we'll give up from there. But again, for me, Shiba Inu is a relatively more of a hype coin for me. So anywhere from low 2000s, 1400, 900 from here. MacTac is down about 0.54%, 142 to 120. AVAX up about 3.55%, 59 to 50, right? Luna is at the cusp of a sell-off. We know it at the 72 out of 70. So again, today on my Patreon updates, I posted a lot of sell signals, and you will know as you see the update. So let me know if you have any questions. So that's really it for today. So tomorrow's going to be a main event. The war is still kind of progressively worsening. So tomorrow's definitely a needle driver. We'll get more clarity as we hear from Jerome himself tomorrow. But hope you guys have a great Tuesday. And let me know if you have questions in the meantime. And take care. Bye.